Well, greetings. This is a video about AirCare Corporation, whatever their corporate entity is. Now, I'm specifically addressing EA 1407, this whole house humidifier. See, it says digital whole house console style evaporator humidifier. Honey oak was the one I chose because I've got a lot of honey oak in my house. Thanks for such a beautiful thing. Now, what I'm going to discuss today is a little bit detailed, so it's really for the manufacturing team and for the corporate leaders. I'll try to speak in both ways. I'm a little bit slow with my brain. I'm paralyzed in Dane Bramage. When 2012 a truck hit me, I was on the sidewalk and dragged me before they stopped. Oh, by the way, I'm stuck to truck. I'm being dragged. That means truck was accelerating while I was being dragged because little person, big truck, bam, I should have flown. Okay. Echo, turn on Stella. Echo, turn on Lucy. Okay, that might make the light more balanced with the bright window behind me. Well, thanks for that introduction watching. AirCare needs a lot of help with their design team and their manufacturing team. I've been complaining to AirCare and they haven't answered. AirCare does not care, apparently. So I will produce this video and make it for the world to see, to show how this company, AirCare, does not care about the people that buy their products. Wow, that's a strong claim. Is there any basis for it? This is the inside of the humidifier. Okay, it's a whole house humidifier. This is the back side. Little wicks, they're not little, they're huge wicks, sit right here. And on top of that sits a fan assembly, 2 fans. And the left bottle slides in here. Yeah, I know, it's the right bottle slides in here. And the left bottle slides in here. It's hard for my brain to do that because this is the front side. So now you can tell more about my brain. I taught physics for 20 years in a laboratory. And now I get confused. So I'm going to call this a nub and this a nub. When the bottle comes down, there's a cap that has a release mechanism. And this nub is supposed to push up on that release mechanism, which allows the water to drain from the bottle into the humidifier. Then these wicks, by a natural process, suck up the water, and then the fans distribute that water-laden air. So it gets the air from the backside here and from all the other places that aren't sealed, and spits out humid air. So I use a swamp cooler in the summer with 79% humidity in my house. Denver's a dry climate. I need high humidity because of my disabilities and when I sleep, etc. I need good humidity for health reasons. Well, when you design something, let's say you tell the manufacturer this post needs to be 5 inches high. Okay, I'm exaggerating here, but just giving you an idea. Let's look at this picture. That's the same nub and that, you can actually tell from this picture. This took about 5 or 6 pictures for me to get this. This is not a trick. I had to put the camera on the back side of the humidifier down on the base floor of the humidifier and take multiple pictures until I saw the flash shadow from this one and this one be approximately at the same angle. And that way I knew my camera was centered between the two. I did not want to have parallax errors. And if your engineers don't know what that statement means, fire them! Sorry. So this one is tall, and this one is short. So when the water bottle comes down, this short stubby thing here won't press on the piston, which means the water won't come out. Now, I'm not going to bore you in this video with all my measurements, but I do have some predictions. And that is that I bet AirCare gets a lot of complaints from their customers about a cap not fitting, or this bottle not draining, or that bottle not draining, and it's because of design measurement versus manufacturing measurement tolerances. If I designed a case that was 10 inches this way, and then sent it to my manufacturer who wants to cut corners and buy cheap equipment, they're going to produce something that is 8 inches or 9 inches or 11 inches or 12 inches because they have a 2-inch tolerance for 10 inches. So really it would be 10 inches plus or minus 2 inches. So AirCare Corporation, or whoever their parent corporation, is not being careful in their design. And it's taken me way too long with my slow brain to figure this out. All I've had last year was frustration because I have homemaids who help me, and they help me with my day to live successfully. And we fill up these big heavy bottles and we put them in, and only one of them drains and the other one doesn't drain. And because I'm formerly a physics lab teacher, I would think, why is this bottle not draining? So I would switch caps. That wouldn't help. And all this time, my caregivers are complaining because the big screw-on cap is hard to deal with. And well, now I know why all of this is happening. When you have a screw-on cap, the tolerances are critical. And if AirCare cannot even create consistent nubs to activate their water piston to allow water to go into the humidifier, then the tolerances on the threads for the caps are going to be way off. So at this point, I have no trust in the company AirCare, nor any of their products, because their design team does not seem to know about the manufacturing tolerances, which means all of their products are going to be suspect for a particular cap. On one system, all the caps might work, but on another system, one cap might be off. And so AirCare will send out a new cap, and sometimes they'll charge for that cap. And the chances of that cap working are who knows because of the tolerances. So sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. And this is not magic, folks. This is design measurement has to have tolerances, uncertainties, because the manufacturing side, depending on how they build their machines and their molds and their resins and the temperatures, all of this goes into the final product. Do not buy anything from AirCare. They must be corrupt as long as the day is, or ignorant as short as the night is. They're taking your money, and you may as well go and play the lottery, which is a tax on people who are bad at math.